Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Saturday, Saturn day, and the energies in the day adds up or reduce to number 3 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So today is July 6th, and with today being July 6th, the spirit guidance that we are working with is the bee energy. And with the bee energy coming out, the bee energy brings me to socialize and networking and connecting. And the energies in the day adds up to number 3 vibration. So the number 3 also brings me to that. But the way how the bee came out, it felt a little bit anti-social to a certain extent. So when it comes to today's energy, today is a very social energy, hands down though, because the day is the 6th and the 6th is social. The 6th energy is, where you're invited to brunch, you're invited to a house party, you're invited to connect with others, you're on a date. The number 3 is childlike, expressive, creative, playful energy. And the moon is in Cancer though. But with the moon in Cancer and the aspects being made to Cancer, there's a big home body type of vibe to the day. So this is where, for some, you might want to be social and connect with others, but only with people who you can invite to your home. And for some people, or speaking for myself, I'm very selective about going to people's homes and who's invited to my own. And when it comes to today's energies, if you're in a social space, you can tell within today's energies who you hold near to a certain extent, because those would be the people that you would feel comfortable to go to their personal space or feel comfortable to invite them to yours. So when it comes to today's energy, social energy, but there's a selectiveness when it comes to the social energy, and also to a restlessness when it comes to the social energy. So when I think of the restlessness when it comes to this energy, is where someone might say, someone might feel in the mood for something, but feel unclear about what that is exactly. It's like, I feel in the mood for this, but I don't know what it is exactly. Or I want to go out and hang out, but I don't want to go and hang out with the options that I have, type of vibe. Or I kind of want to hang out with the options that I have, but there's these reasons why you might be selective about the options that you have. And I feel like it goes back again to, Saturn in retrograde. And I say again, as if I mentioned it in this video, but in past videos, I've been speaking on it. And I feel like with Saturn in retrograde and Pisces, it's like we're seeing things a lot clearer. So with, say, the number 6 energy, or anybody here who's born on the 6th of the month, life path 6, birthday number 6, 6th month, that 6th energy, Libra energy. It's like with Saturn and Pisces, wherever it is for you, if it's in an area in your life that deals with relationship and how you're relating and connecting to others, or how we have it positively aspecting Mercury and Leo, it's like we're brave enough now to tell the truth about how we feel about, the people we associate ourselves with and connect with. So I think of, say, the person that might hang with different groups of people because y'all have happy hour together, because even though you can't stand them low key, once you get the first shot or the first drink in, they're okay. You're cool with them under the influence. But if you're not sedated or medicated, or under the influence, it's like you're really not that cool with them. And Saturn is slowing things down and kind of clearing the fog of the influence to where it's like, okay, you could get together with these people to smoke with them, but if you ain't smoking, you don't want to be bothered with them. You ain't on their type of time. Saturn is revealing that truth. So when it comes to today's energy, yes, there's this social aspect to it, but at the same time, there's also this hesitation, this hesitant aspect to the day. Also too, when it comes to today's energy, there is a big need for being selective when it comes to, say, the kind of content that you expose yourself to, the kind of information that you consume, because depending on where you are exactly emotionally as far as your achievements, your success, it's easy today to kind of overlook the fact that the security that you seek in the world can only come from within you. So on a day like today, for some, you could find yourself all of a sudden feeling a little bit down, and feeling a little bit down might come from not having something that society says that you should have by this age, or society says that people who are winning at life have this thing. Today is one of those days where you might feel like, you don't. And you might feel like you don't, even though you're doing amazing, and put too much focus on certain things that don't matter, and then find yourself trying to escape your feelings. And, this is where it's like you make plans, but then you make the plans, but then you flake on the plans. It's like there's this jumpy energy. And I feel like the jumpy energy comes from, like being indecisive about something, being indecisive about how something really makes you feel. And when it comes to, say, today's energy also, like I said, today's energy feels like one where it's like we're social at home with the people that matters. I feel like today's energy, if someone is normally by themselves, today's a day where it's like you might watch a live and you're engaging in the chat, even if you're just watching what's happening in the chat. Or today also feels like the kind of day where it's like you're home enjoying your favorite foods if you're at home. Or if you're working today, you're working and you having to be you're working, but at the same time, there's something introspective about the day, even though it's super social. Even though it's a social day, social energies, there's an introspective aspect to the day. And I just feel like it's because there's certain things that you're unseeing about there's certain things that you're seeing about your world that you can't unsee. There's certain aspects of your world, it's like the rose-colored glasses are up and you're seeing certain things. So it's like, say for someone in a relationship, it's like you realize like, oh my God, like this relationship, it's like whenever I'm not with the person, like I feel so free. I feel like I could breathe, but at the same time, I miss them. So I always pull them back. But then when they're away, I remember how it feels to breathe, and it's like you're getting a glimpse of the truth, and it's like, today might be a day where you guys are hanging out and you're finally paying attention to how you feel in their presence. And it's like, okay, this connection, this thing, it's actually suffocating me. And I couldn't see it before because I was so stuck on the idea of this thing. And it comes back to the fact that the security that you seek, the love that you seek, the whatever it is that you seek, it all comes back to security, because we all want to feel secure. And the security that you seek can only come from within you. And once you acknowledge and own the fact that the security that you seek can only come from within you, you'll start to recognize the false sense of security around you. And I feel like the veil is slipping, the mask on the false senses of security that you have around you are presenting themselves. And these energies, the way how these came out today, it feels, the energies with this feels, what's the word that they use? Fatigued. The energies in today feel somewhat fatigued. And it feels fatigued, but it's weird because it shouldn't. Because the way how the day feels, it's like, it'll feel like the day is sunny, it's bright, it's vibrant. You know, this is like the perfect day to get together with a certain group of people. And even though it's a perfect day to get together with a certain group of people, it's like everybody is around each other. And for some who aren't operating from an ego, and when I say ego, I mean an image, to where they completely shut down what it is that they truly feel, based on what I was saying in yesterday's video. A person completely shut down how they feel, and they operate robotically. And when I say operate robotically, meaning that they're just fake all the time. It's like a bot. It's like a person who is a bot. Like, they've been through whatever trauma and things so much to the point that it scared the crap out of them so bad, to where a certain part of them is buried so deep down inside of them, to the point that that side doesn't even exist anymore. And now they operate from this shell. So it's like those people, you know, might just always be in the motion. They're always in they're always just, you know, it's like operating like a bot, always in the motion. Where it's like some others, you know, might start to look around, and it's like I'm thinking of like a fairy tale, like Once Upon a Time, I think it's called, like a fairy tale show or something, where it's like everybody was under a sleeping spell, and they're starting to wake up from the spell and realize that, oh shoot, like you're really an op. Like, you're not, like, we're not friends, you're an op. Or it's like that kind of vibe. And I'm not saying for anybody to go see, you know what, I'm calling it like it is. I'm not necessarily saying that you're waking up and looking around at the people around you and saying this person's an op or this isn't. But there's some things that you're seeing that cannot be unseen. And it's challenging as it affects social situations that some people might depend on because they're extroverted. Extroverted mean that they are energized from connections outside of themselves, opposed to spending time with themselves. So yeah, that could be some challenging energy, because yeah, once you see what you see, you cannot unsee it. And the only thing to do moving forward is, if you continue, is to pretend, is for you to also die inside type of vibe and go through life like a robot. You guys, it's always a pleasure sharing these messages with you. Hey guys, I want to share with you 7 benefits of getting a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session. The first one is understanding your internal programming. The second one is becoming more clear about your purpose and passion. The third is setting goals for success. The fourth is awareness of strength and areas of improvement. And the fourth one was foundational for me, because whenever you're aware of your weaknesses, no one can use them against you. And when you're aware of your strengths, that makes you unstoppable. And that is why I say self-awareness is a superpower. The fifth benefit is removing obstacles. We first have to become aware of a thing in order to remove it in the first place. The sixth benefit is understanding relationship dynamics. We don't have to change the people in our lives. We have to become aware of ourselves and start from there, and everything changes. And the seventh benefit is upcoming transits, if that's something that you would like to look into because you're planning for something or you just want to be aware. So if you're interested in booking a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session or learning more about it, the link to book or the link to send me an email for questions are both within the description box below. If you'd like to check out my Patreon, where I share exclusive content, the link to check out what's happening on Patreon is in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me a yellow heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.